This is the fourth oil cycle we've seen that are sharp ups and downs. We've been through it before. It's a tough time for our industry. It's probably one of the tougher cycles that we've had. We've got a plan. We know how to navigate through it. We know we'll get out the other side in really good shape.
We know from history that supply-led episodes like this one take far longer to work through than demand-led falls in prices, and like we've seen in the most recent past. So to that extent, what we're working through now is more akin, it's not identical, but it's more akin to what we had to work through during the late 1980s, rather than the demand-led price falls we saw in 2008-9 or 98-99, say. But there are clear signs that the market is adjusting. Demand last year grew by more than twice its 10-year average growth, and supply is starting to moderate, particularly the supply of US tight oil, which is already well off its peaks from last spring. This adjustment process is likely to be a lengthy one, but I think there's good reasons to believe that by the latter part of this year, the market will be moving closer into balance. That will still leave a significant overhang of inventories, so there'll be further to go. But I think there's good reasons to believe that by the end of this year, we should at least be starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
BP has done an enormous amount over the last 5 years to prepare going into this kind of environment that we're in. It's a tough environment for the industry right now. We've restructured the portfolio tremendously. We've got a portfolio that's more compact. I like the portfolio. It's got a lot of growth potential in it. We're managing our assets more safely. Over the last 5 years, our safety and reliability has really improved greatly. In the last 2 years in particular, good safety is good business, keeps people safe, obviously, but it also allows the assets to run as a virtuous circle leads into the financial results. We've still got a lot to do. Capital discipline. We've got major projects going on today. We're going to manage that scarce capital very well. We've still got to simplify BP. That leads to cost control and simplify how we do things and what we do. We're a vertically integrated company with refining and marketing, and that also cushions the cycles that we're in today. And the downstream generates a lot of operating cash flow, which is part of our shareholder-friendly approach in maintaining the dividend as we go forward. We've also resolved the majority of the legal liabilities we have in the United States from the Gulf of Mexico accident. And that allows us, for the first time in 5 years, to really plan the long-term future of the company.
So we came into 2015 with a realistic assumption around where we expected prices to be. And one of our primary goals was how soon could we get our sources and use of cash back into balance. Through 2015, what we've seen is improved reliability off the back of strong safety performance, and that's helped revenues. So it's good to have the kit running. We've also taken out significant costs, over $3 billion in 2015, with a goal to take out over $6 billion over 15 and 16. CapEx has come down to just over $18.5 billion compared to the original guidance of $24 to $26 billion. And we've completed the announcements around the $10 billion of disposals we talked about back in 2013. What that has enabled us to do through 15 is make sure that we can preserve the dividend, which is one of our primary goals going forward, which we've talked to our investors about because we realise how important that is. But equally make sure that we continue to invest for the future of the company and the future growth of the company.
We're in action in the upstream today for two reasons, really. Obviously, we have to address the finances of today, and that is today's imperative. But what is really engaging the organization right across the upstream, all the way from the front line to management, is that we're actually using this to create a fitter and more competitive BP that will last for the long term. And that's really what is energizing people. A few examples, in the North Sea, just looking at our stores and inventory, we've managed to reduce the line items that we have in storage from about 150,000 to about 85,000. And we've taken that learning right across the upstream, and we've managed to close 16 storage locations around the world, saving millions of dollars. It's not just about looking inside our company, we're working with our suppliers. We're getting ideas from our suppliers, from examples from Wood Group and Cape, looking at scaffolding norms, looking at man-marking ratios. These ideas that come from the outside are helping us save millions of dollars around the world. And finally, we're working with one of our drilling contractors, Maersk, to use one of their simulators in Denmark. And this is where we take the team and we actually drill the well in a simulator before it's drilled in real life. Real impact on safety for safe operations, and a real impact on performance. This team has gone from the simulator to the basin in Egypt and drilled 6 of the best wells that have ever been drilled in that basin. So a great example of technology with the simulator, collaboration with the supplier, leading to improved safety and improved performance.
These are tough times in our industry. Our industry must adapt, and BP must adapt. We've adapted many times during our 100-year history. We've got plans to come through this. I am convinced we will come through this stronger and better.